How can I rebuild trust after an infidelity? This is a very common question and a very complex one. My name is Bridget Reed and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist associate. My husband is also a marriage and family therapist associate, and together we provide couples counseling at relationalityco.com. I'm going to help you with this question today, just to give you a few tips on what you can do if you find yourself in this situation. One of the very first things that needs to happen when you're in a relationship and you found out that one of you has committed a infidelity in the relationship is to really acknowledge that the trust has been broken and that infidelity has occurred. Without this acknowledgement, it'll be very difficult to move forward. So literally going through the entire story with each other. And, I usually say do this in a setting like a therapist, a counselor there, that can help you guys wade through some of the emotions that might come up in that moment so that the conversation can move forward. So acknowledgement is absolutely key. Number 2 is to decide on what's the future look like after that trust has been broken. What do you really want? Do you want to repair the relationship, or do you feel like this has really broken your trust to a point where it's irreparable? So figuring that out and having that discussion of where are we going from here? Are we able to move forward? And I'm telling you, if you do decide to repair your relationship, it's not only possible, but you can have a beautiful future with each other moving beyond this infidelity. The next thing that you want to do is you want to choose the path of trust. Now, this is for the person that has committed the infidelity. You want to choose the path of trust. What does that look like? Every opportunity to rebuild trust, take that opportunity. It can be simply as, leaving the house and going somewhere and texting or calling your partner and saying, this is where I'm at. Here's my PIN location. Allowing them to have your location on their phone. Like, these are opportunities to build trust because the trust has been completely broken. So if you want to reinvest in that, it's going to take action. It's going to take work, and it's a long game. So remember that it's a long game. Okay, consistency and discipline in this particular part of the journey is going to play a huge, huge role. I'm not saying all this to say that it is easy, but I am going to say if that's your goal, it will be worth it. And the next thing you want to do is find out what the core issue is. Now, it's different for everybody, so I can't say, when it's infidelity and trust, this was the reason why the infidelity occurred, or this is the reason why the relationship broke or was broken. It's different for everybody. Really getting to the core issue of why this particular situation occurred, it's going to be key. Now, this is where it's going to take both parties, and actually from the very beginning, it's going to take both parties really actively engaging on what happened in the relationship to get to the core problem. It could be something from childhood. It could be your self-esteem. It could be something currently in a relationship. It could be a trigger. It could be how the other person treated you. It could be respect. It could be security. There's many different things that I haven't even mentioned that could be at the core issue of the problem. But until we sit down with a licensed professional therapist, that's what we're trained to do. Get to the core problem, get to the core issue, and really make sure that avoidance behavior isn't here, or that we're kind of skating over the problem. We really want to get to the core issue of what happened and what kind of produced this result. Okay, and that's on both sides. Okay, so this is where both parties are going to have to put in the work. Okay, and then the last thing is just make sure you have a marathon mentality when you come into counseling, to know that even after 1 or 2 sessions, we may not be where we want to be, but we're going to put in a little bit of work and effort and get to a point where we can repair our relationship and have a beautiful relationship beyond the infidelity. There are many couples that get beyond this point. So if you feel like you've lost hope and you feel sad and broken, or maybe you're the person that did it and you feel tons of shame and guilt, I'm here to tell you that there is beauty on the other side of this. But if you have to go through that storm to see it, you have to keep on going and not give up if that is your desire. That's not the path for everybody, and this definitely doesn't apply for those that are in domestic violence situations or are physically in danger. This also doesn't apply to people that feel like their life is in danger for a particular reason outside of physical danger, okay? There are other things that could happen that could cause you to feel unsafe, okay? So with those stipulations in place, these are a few things that you can do to really start to rebuild trust after infidelity. I highly suggest any couple that's going through this to sign up for therapy. We're offering a free 15-minute consultation at relationalityco.com, and we would love to find out if we can help you and get you on the road to repairing your relationship, okay? I look forward to talking to you.